Hey everybody, welcome back to Prescription Bourbon. I'm DMC from Louisville, Kentucky. Today I'm doing a quick hit review of New Riff's 100% Malted Rye. Alright, so this Malted Rye from New Riff Distilling is 6 years old. And it is bottled in bond, but as the name states, it is a 100% malted rye whiskey. So that is the mash bill. It is 100% malted rye. So nothing else in it. It's just distilled from the rye, aged 6 years, and bottled at 100 proof. So going on the nose. That's a pleasant minty nose on that. It's not. You know, sometimes I get an evergreen or a spearmint type nose on rye. Not always, but sometimes. This is some sort of mint, but it's. I wouldn't call it a spearmint. I certainly wouldn't call it an evergreen or anything like that. But it's got a nice oaky minty nose on it. So the color on that is different too. That's very amber looking, dark amber. Catches my eye is more reddish than typical bourbons and ryes that I sip, so definitely darker and redder than many. So nice nose. Let me give it a sip. Cheers. It's nice. Definitely was sweet. Definitely a viscous mouth coating on that. You know, this is proof down to 100 proof, but it does say non-chill filtered. So, you know, the rye is coming late, and it's more on the top of the tongue. Although I am getting it under the tongue also, but certainly more on the top. The sweetness was definitely up front. It's a good overall, taste experience. It's sweet. It's spicy. Good mouth coating. Not super hot going down, and just a little warmth. The spice is lingering. Spice is a little peppery on the spice. More of a black pepper spice than a cinnamon spice. The oak is more pronounced to me on the nose than it is on the taste. I'm not getting any overpowering oak, certainly any dryiness on the taste. There's probably some other baking spice in there though too, with that that sweetness. Is possibly some vanilla there. It's a little sweet, and it's got some baking spices there too. So I wouldn't just say the black pepper. It's black pepper spiciness. It's certainly more of a winter, gingerbready type spices. So definitely getting a little bit of evergreen on this now. On the nose, not on the taste, but on the nose. It's a good sip. Nice proof point, 100 proof. It's super nice expression from New Riff. I know originally this was an experimental and probably just a distillery only release for a while, but last year they did make it a permanent release of theirs. So this is now released outside the distillery for sure. It's It should be available in all states where they have a presence. I don't know what their count is up to now, but I know it's growing. That they are expanding their market into more states. Unfortunately, I know some people complain that they can't get this where they live. I know they're up to, I think, over 20 states at this point in time. So they're continuing to grow. Perhaps you can find this online if you can't get it in your state. So yeah, not a bad. You know, the price on this is like $50. Might be a little higher than that, perhaps. But you know, 100 proof, bottled and bond, 100%. You know, rye whiskey. It's yeah, I wouldn't call it totally unique. I mean, from the nose or the taste, I mean, there's nothing that's like, wow, I've never had that before. But it is definitely a nice experience. All right, as always, you know, appreciate you tuning in. Hit that like button and subscribe. Leave some comments down below what you think of New Riff. You know, if you had this release of theirs or not, or anything else of theirs that you like or don't like, let me know. Yeah, so keep an eye out for them. They're definitely an up and coming distillery. You know, growing, expanding, doing all kinds of experimental releases. I don't think you can go wrong picking something like this up. Cheers, everybody. Remember, all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey is not bourbon. The best bourbon and rye come from Kentucky. Cheers.
Turkey!